Silver Foundation gives us a lot of satisfaction.
Helping those that are most in need is what we really have concentrated on. The sick, the young, the aged.
They don't do it for the publicity. They don't do it to get a pat on the back. They do it because it's right to do.
We've got to make a difference. We got to help them right now.
Giving back to the community is important.
It's such a wonderful group of people in our company that really makes it successful.
The Silver Companies, they have a reputation of a willingness to partnership in the community.
That's what we believe in. That's what we do. We practice that. We always have practiced that.
Our company has always been a company that felt we needed to give back to the community. That was taught to me at a very early age by my father, Carl Silver, and he always has wanted to give back, to help those who are in the most need.
Well, I tell you the people that needs to be helped. You know, the young, the old, and the sick. The children who can't help themselves. The people that are old, you know, that just never were able to make any money. And then people get sick. If I won't break your heart, you don't have a heart.
The Silvers give away lots and lots of money every year. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars annually are given away back to the community.
They do it because it's right to do, and they want to help. And they don't do it for the publicity. They don't do it to get a pat on the back. They do it just to help those who are in need.
Hurricane Katrina has hit landfall, packing winds in excess of 145 miles per hour.
The levees have broken.
Everything is underwater.
Relief is nowhere in sight.
Anyone who watched the news during this tragedy with the hurricane would just understand immediately how much help the people need.
During Hurricane Katrina, I was very proud what the foundation did, and it was amazing what Debbie Silver personally did. She was on the phone day and night and was able to get the trucks into the hospitals before FEMA and the government could get the facilities down there.
The reason why I got involved is because I was watching the news and I couldn't stand it any longer. So we got tractor trailers, we loaded them up with water and food and Gatorade, Powerade, Ensure, Pediasure, all the things they needed to keep these people alive, because it would be a tragedy if they survived the hurricane and they don't even survive now.
It's such a wonderful group of people in our company that really makes the Silver Foundation successful. It's not just Larry and Carl Silver, it's my family, it's the families of all the employees, and they so graciously give their time and give their personal donations and really get involved.
In 2001, I made an approach to Mr. Larry Silver, and I asked him how would we go about getting a center built, and if he would assist me in that endeavor. And of course, he stepped right up to the plate.
Reverend Turner came to me and he explained that their community, Mayfield, was without a community building. And I told him that we were going to help him and we were going to see that he would have a new community building.
This building has been such a precious jewel, and it's so unique in our community because of its multi-purpose use. The building is used for baby showers, wedding rehearsals. We have church services. We have tutoring programs after school. It speaks for the closeness that's in this community and the love where people are willing to work together in a partnership to see to it that a goal is accomplished.
Larry is very, very big-hearted, and he really has the same philosophy that Carl has of helping the people that really need help.
That's what we believe in. That's what we do. We practice that. We always have practiced that.
JAFCO stands for Jewish Adoption and Foster Care Options. Our purpose is to provide placement and services to abused, neglected, and at-risk children in the South Florida community. Our village, where the group homes and the shelter are located, can hold up to 50 children. Each group home has 6 bedrooms and 6 baths. Raising 350 children, as one can imagine, is really an enormous task. And we don't view caring for abused children as charity. We view it as a responsibility. And people like Deborah and Larry Silver really understand that. And he told me he would be helping us. He called and said that it was Deborah's birthday. He decided that really there was no greater gift that he could give her than to surprise her by naming one of the group homes on the Jeffco campus in loving memory of her grandparents. And he made a $250,000 gift in order to name this home. And they helped provide that same level of love and care for the children of Jeffco as they do to their own children.
We helped rehab a juvenile detention center in a low-income neighborhood into a family life center where they're actually helping the children through education, through daycare, through athletics, through providing medical assistance that these kids wouldn't have.
Basically, we provide holistic programs for at-risk youth and underprivileged families in the community. We work with after-school kids. We have a computer center. We work with senior citizens. We're blessed to have several business partners. One such organization or business that has been supporting us since inception has been Silver Foundation and Silver Companies. They're also partnering with us on our gymnasium, Sunshine Fitness and Wellness Centers project. And Larry has not been one that wanted to toot his own horn to talk about what the company has done to help a family or to help an individual. It's good for the community to know. Yes, they're about running a prosperous business and running it efficiently, but they're also about building and maintaining the quality of life for those in a community.
It's hard to say enough good things about Victory Junction Gang Camp. The Pettys have done such a wonderful job in creating a facility to help the children who have illnesses in order to bring happiness to them and to give them a period in their life where they really can forget about their illness.
It's a camp for children with chronic and life-threatening diseases. This is a camp that allows children with spina bifida, hemophilia, certain forms of blood disorders to come to camp and just experience a camping sensation just like a Boy Scout camp or a Girl Scout camp or any type of summer camp, and basically just do everything else that any kid ever does.
It's just really phenomenal when you see kids come in, and you know, sometimes they'll want to be sitting over in the corner and not really saying much, and you know, then the next day he's up a little bit more, and by the third day he's running the show. So it's a labor of love for us, but the love is spread.
We have a Larry Silver Theater. It's a pretty incredible facility where these children can get up on stage and they can dance and they can do skits. Larry Silver and his wife Deborah were wonderful to offer us that building, and it was a very, very expensive building to build, and it was one that was maybe going to be put on Plan B. And I didn't like that idea too well because I wanted the children of all things to be able to feel comfortable in front of their peers, and Larry and Deborah Silver made that possible by purchasing that building.
And it's a pretty cool deal, and when you go inside of it, there's hoods from every race car.
The way we got it fixed up, they got dressing rooms in the back so the kids can come in and play who they want to be. They have little skits, they do some comedy stuff, they do some dance routines, and sometimes they're a little reluctant to do it, but once they see another kid do it, then man, they jump out there and they really get with it. So it's probably one of the funnest nights that the people have here because they can participate in it. Anytime that you can get a company like Silver come in and be involved in any kind of situation, and especially something like this, then it makes it easier for us to go to other people and say, okay, would you like to be involved?
Larry Silver's not associated with NASCAR. We brought him here and we were still pretty much mud. Mud in a big room with blueprints, and he said, you know what, I want to help you make this happen, and he did. And that empowered us to think, well, you know, we just ventured out of the NASCAR community, and we ventured out with somebody that didn't know us and isn't associated with us, but believed in the project. And I think that speaks volumes about him, his family, the integrity of his company, that he would give the kind of dollars that he did to make that Silver Theater happen.